when you're meeting others or when you're having some sort of gathering, you have something to add to the table. You're not just a watcher, you're not just a taker, you're giving what you know, you're adding value to the conversation. Hello and welcome back. I'm Diana. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet, and let's get into today's topic. Today's quote states, "You need to be in conversations adding substance and depth, and the easiest way to do that is with hobbies." Vikita Trivedi. Okay, I hope I did not mispronounce her name. But yeah, I saw this and I thought to myself, wow, that is interesting. So I wanted to present to you some ways in which you can actually add depth in your conversations when you meet people, because again, you don't want to be somebody who does not have anything to say or whatever. You want to be somebody who is interesting. If you want to be interesting, the easiest way to do that is with hobbies. Okay, so yes, that's very, very fascinating. The easiest way to be interesting and have conversations that are of depth and substance is by having hobbies that you can talk about. And these are the hobbies that will give you better conversations, that will give the information that you're giving out more interesting, and that will present you as somebody who is intriguing because of what you know, right? And you don't have to fully know everything to the uttermost depth of it. It's just having some knowledge of it or being a part of something that just can light you up. So here they are. Learn a skill. Learn something that you can do that is going to help you in case you cannot do the thing outwardly, or in case you're stuck somewhere and you need to get something done. So for instance, learning how to wash clothes with your hands, right? In the States, and I don't know what other countries do this, but there are machine washes or washing machines. I always call them machine washes, but they're washing machines, and so that does the job for you. But you might not know how to wash clothes with your bare hands because you've never done it. Having that skill will help you in case there is a power outage, in case there is a disaster, in case you travel in a country that does not have a washing machine. You can wash your clothes with your hands. It's something that you can do. Learn to sew. You don't necessarily have to know how to sew with a machine, but know how to use a needle with your hands as well, if that's the method that you prefer, right? Just know, because in case a button falls off in the middle of an interview and you're somewhere else, fixing that instantly can save you, knowing how to fix that. Or if in case you have children, you want to be able to fix their clothes in case something happens. Or if you have a husband and his button falls off, you want to be able to put it back on without any stress. It's something that you can do so easily. Skills that you can use in your daily life in case of anything, emergency or whatever. That's a hobby, okay? Learning a skill is a hobby. Another hobby you can do is volunteering at charity events. This is great because not only are you helping out, but you're also learning about how to do this and how that works, and you're learning about this charity, and you're learning from others, and you're networking. And so you're able to do something like that because one, it's fun for you, and or it's something you've always wanted to try out. Now with these hobbies, you're gonna pick and choose. You don't have to do them all, or you don't have to do those exact same ones. Find something within that hobby that you will like to do because you want to be able to enjoy it. It's a hobby for a reason. It's because you like to do it. So pick and choose what you like to do within these hobbies and implement them. Become skillful in them, or just know about them, or just do them. Another one is learning about wine. You do not have to drink wine to know about wine, but just having that little bit of knowledge about it is quite fascinating. I was talking to somebody once who knew about wine, and I had no clue about wine, so it was just a lost conversation. But because they knew about wine, I went home and researched and learned. And the next time I saw them, I was just having this in-depth conversation about wine, and it felt so good. But it was so interesting and so fun to be able to have that back and forth. And now I'm asking interesting questions that this person can answer for me because I have an idea, and now I want to know a little bit more. But just having that information was just so nice, and it made the person want to help me understand more, or tell me more about the thing, or just teach me more in that sense about that little bit of knowledge that I had. So again, it's not about knowing everything, it's just having a little bit of knowledge in that little thing. Chef's kiss, right? So just learning something is a great hobby, right? It could be anything. Another hobby you could do is networking, going to a conference or a public speaking event, or some sort of event where you're going to be surrounded by people of like-minded, or people that you want to learn from, or information you want to hear about that is interesting for you. So going in those places allows you to be surrounded by people, it allows you to learn information, and then now when you're meeting others or when you're having some sort of gathering, you have something to add to the table. You're not just a watcher, you're not just a taker, you're giving what you know, you're adding value to the conversation. It's of substance. It's not just, oh, the sky is blue today, oh, I just walked down the street. No, it's like, oh, this is what I learned, and the study of the brain, how it operates, right? Do you see how more interesting that is? So you're adding to it, but you're giving people some knowledge, they're giving you some knowledge, and the conversation is just, it's so good, right? It's amazing, and you become that fascinating, interesting person because, wow, this girl, I just want to know more about her. This girl is so cool. This girl is so smart. And whether or not you know to the full extent of something is not the point. It's the fact that you have great knowledge of something, or a little bit of knowledge of something, or a little bit of understanding of something, and you're able to share it, and you're not just a silent being. You are an addition to this vibrancy that is going on. Sorry, there is noise outside. I cannot stop it. I'm almost done. The next one is doing a hobby that you truly enjoy. Perhaps it is dancing, perhaps it is painting, something that allows you to just be and become this flowy feminine woman where there's not so much care. You're dancing and you're just filling yourself up with joy and just the energy of just being alive, because vibrancy is amazing and attractive. When you are alive, people are intrigued and they want to speak to you some more. They want to hear about you because you have life in you. So when you are doing things that you truly enjoy, that bring life in you, you're able to be that person that's having a great conversation with somebody, and you're just in this essence, in this state of being where life is just that amazing. But it's amazing because you filled yourself up with the things that just make you glow, that light you up inside. And also other hobbies could be taking a lessons like tennis or golf or crafting something, just painting. Even if you don't know how to paint, these are all lessons you can learn. Cooking, learn those lessons so that you're in this place where people are and you're able to connect with others. But also when you go out into your own world, and let's say you're dating, you have this thing that you could talk about, or if you are with these people, they're teaching you, you're learning, you're just bettering and improving your overall life, your overall self, because of what you're learning, what you know, and what you can engage with what you can bring about, what you can discuss and talk about. So those are just a few ways in which you can add depth and substance to the conversations, right? Through the hobbies that are presented. And I'm telling you, you will be one of the most interesting people, because I will say I have a friend from high school that we'd never talked, but we saw each other years after, and then I got to visit her, and in her environment she was this very educated woman, very, very knowledgeable, and the conversations she was having, and it was fascinating to just watch her and listen to her talk about these things. I'm like, wow, she's so good. But what made me so excited about having these conversations was the fact that I was able to carry on these intellectual conversations with her. I'm not saying I'm this brilliant person, I'm not, but I like to learn little things here and there, take on here and there. I'll go through a week of just watching and learning about news information, and then stop forever and then come back. But just a little bit gives me so much insight and so much knowledge that when I get into that space and I am having to have these discussions, or people are having these discussions, I can add on, and I'm not just a blank space that is sitting there. I am adding on, and I am learning from others, and we're just having this incredible moment where everything is just so in depth, and it's not just a blank wall, it's more in depth. And it's just it's meat. It's like eating meat, unless you're a vegan, but it's like it's like eating that food that just makes you feel like home. That's what that's like. It feels good, it's exciting, and it's interesting. So to be that woman, develop those hobbies that allow you to be that kind of woman that just is fascinating to others, that adds value to others, that teaches if necessary. Alright my friends, and that's it for today's video. Give this video a thumbs up, and also if you've made it to this part of the video, leave a shocking emoji. You know, the one with the head, it feels like the head has exploded. It's one of those where it's like aha moment, like my brain is full. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.